Today we are considering a resolution, councilors, which speaks to our local film and television industry, an industry that showcases the natural beauty of the greater Portland region and the unique culture and creativity of the people who live here.
The resolution before you today captures Council's direction to staff to promote, support, and advance the film, television, and video industry while also maintaining habitat protection in our natural sites. The resolution also directs us to be more administratively efficient and to streamline the process to make it more predictable, which I think if we're successful in doing, and I'm hopeful we will be, is going to be a win-win for both the industry and also for Metro staff. So with that, I will turn it back over to President Peterson.
Awesome. We have representatives from the industry who are signed up in advance to speak on this resolution.
We have Dan Eason in person.
It is true that we rely heavily on organizations like Metro as well as the city and county entities to get permits and to facilitate our many requests that are often time sensitive to make sure that our filming can proceed without hindrances. Time is always of the essence in our industry, and so having consistency within the process and somewhat of like a creative outlook in terms of not getting a no up front, but exploring the ways in which we can protect the natural environments and make sure that we're working with the community so that we're not being a hindrance to our urban spaces as well. We're always willing to explore different options, and having these changes in the policy to make sure that we can have a yes or a maybe as we go into these permitting processes is very important. That's most of what I've done as a location manager. We scout many properties, and when a director, or the creatives, or the client, they pick a property, they want it, we want to show off these spaces. It's important for tourism, and it's also important for the economic development because it drives tourism for what we show our spaces, and it really employs a lot of people. So having no's up front or a really long process to get the yeses or permissions, that can really turn away productions. And when we get that reputation of no, it can't be done, or it's too complicated, or it's too slow, they'll go on to the next space, and suddenly the metro region is not competitive, and we lose jobs from that.
We also have Michelle Damas signed up to provide testimony virtually. Michelle, I will promote you to a panelist now.
Great, thank you. My name is Michelle Damas. I am on the OMPA board, which is Oregon Media Production Association. I am also the Oregon president of the Screen Actors Guild. Longtime Oregonian, and thank you so much for taking our needs seriously and giving us the opportunity to make sure we can put people to work and show Portland in an amazing light, Portland and surrounding areas. As Dan touched on with tourism, some of you may or may not know that 39% of all travel worldwide is instigated by a television show or a film. We have a huge ability to show Portland and Oregon in incredible light, to bring tourists here, to bring people to move here, and with access to these locations, we can even enhance and show things that we haven't been able to show in the past.
Thank you so much. I want to thank the industry for coming forward with their concerns over the past few years, and for looking at us as a potential collaborative partner and not just looking at us as an obstacle. So here we are today with the opportunity to create a process that really works for an industry. The creative industry is such at the core of the heart of Portland. It's one of the things that makes us distinct and special as a place to live. But we're a planning organization. Sometimes we literally are up here planning to plan to plan. That is not the speed at which folks in the creative industries, performing arts, are making their decisions. And we need to right size our process so we can hold hands and move forward together. There's never been a more important time to think about the stories we tell about ourselves and about our place. And this is one big step forward about Portland putting on a good face and making sure that our stories are told and heard.
I really want to first celebrate the leadership of Councilors Wong and Councilors Lewis for bringing this to us, and for, as was mentioned too, the identifying of opportunities and investment in other areas to elevate this work in Portland Panorama and others. And so I really feel a lot of gratitude and appreciation, and to the industry leaders that are here to provide supportive comments. Also want to thank you for continuing to invest in this city and in this region, and believing that this is a place where we can make big things happen. So
I was just really excited to work on this resolution in collaboration with our staff and our community partners, and just really proud of the support Metro has given to the Portland Panorama Film Festival. This is precisely the economic and cultural development we are here to promote. There are so many things that I could mention here. In addition, the cultural impact, the tourism, the importance of a diversified economy. But in the interest of keeping it short, I just want to thank the other councilors for their support of this measure. Thank the staff who worked to ensure that Metro will be the best possible partner. And I can't wait to see Oxbow on IMAX in our next movie.
So my name's Crofton Dyack, and I work as a location scout here in Oregon. And my direction from the producer was that I had to find a beautiful, old growth, forested, stunning river and have it be close to Portland. And what came to mind immediately is Oxbow Park, that's run by Metro. And in the past, sometimes when I attempted to permit with Metro, the permit would take so long that the production would have to go to a different location, even though it was our first location. So now with this new permit process with Metro, I can easily get a permit in a really expedited amount of time, which helps production throughout Oregon. It's amazing. And they couldn't have been more helpful. The permit process was so streamlined and so successful and very timely, because I had very limited time to get the permit, and I got the permit right away. And we were able to shoot this great commercial in the Sandy River on the banks of Oxbow Park. And I can't thank the people that are involved with this process enough.
It's another day in the river out here.
The Northwest is known for apples, potatoes, wheat, cherries.
Very nice fish out here, very friendly, lovely fish.